Uh, Black Power, yo. Come get some of this quarantine content. Woo! We're going to talk about it. Jump on in the room. Jump on in the room. Whoop, whoop. Black Power. Please excuse all the music in the background, y'all. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. We are quarantined. Come get some social distancing. You feel me? You feel me? Black Power Saw, Black Power DP. All right, 5 people. Let's get it. Mask off. Black Power comrades. It's your boy Rob coming at you live from the only place I can be, my crib. Welcome to another installment of ProperGander. This is a web series brought to you by the Black Hammer organization. You feel me? We make it to bring political education. We meet the masses where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We talk about anime. We talk about movies. We talk about video games. We talk about whatever the fuck. We also curse. We talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, whatever y'all watching, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to let me know what it is y'all watching so I can watch it too and give y'all my 2 cents. Like I said, this is a web series brought to you by the Black Hammer organization, and the Black Hammer organization is adhering to proper safety, and right now we're not doing anything on the ground in respects to the pandemic that's happening right now, but we are raising resources so we can get some of these and a whole bunch of other stuff so we can reinstall our food programs and different things like that so we can be amongst the people yet again. Amongst the people yet again. We don't stop. We've been ahead of this. We've been out here. All right, so let's get it. So today, I'm going to upset a lot of people because we're talking about everybody's fucking favorite anime. Shouts out to my comrade Slim, too. Happy birthday, Chief Slim. This ProperGander was inspired by you because my dog is into Naruto. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do that shit. But yeah. Today we're talking about Naruto. And the myth of capitalist meritocracy. So, if you don't know, Naruto is an anime. It's a shonen variety anime. It is, shonen just means that it's like a bunch of superpowered little boys or whatever, and they're like fucking fighting aliens or what have you, and they're trying to become the most powerful in the world. There's like a whole genre of it. Yes, Dragon Ball Z is a shonen. What else is a fucking shonen? One Piece, Bleach. These are all about like fucking teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Having powers and just beating the shit out of each other. I personally enjoy some shonens. Sometimes I think that they're a little too shallow and boyish. That's mainly my issue with Naruto, but I'll give it to them. Sometimes you just want to see people fight. You want to see people have superpowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same kind of shit. Like, people go to watch like fucking Avengers and shit for. Like, sometimes you just want like to see some fucking action. I'm not mad at that, you know what I'm saying? But that sometimes leaves a lot of room to be desired. Naruto itself purports itself to be a kind of underdog story. If you know anything about Naruto, it's like about a bunch of different like ninja villages, you know what I'm saying, that develop their own ninja like warriors or whatever to have like political dominance over each other. Naruto being the titular character, his story is that he was like he went to ninja school, which sounds ridiculous, but as a child, but he was always treated different, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really fucking know why, but the adults knew why. Is because when he was like younger, his parents like sacrificed themselves to like put this fucking demon inside him. Like, they locked the demon inside him. The demon was like raising havoc or whatever, and the only way that they could stop him was to lock him inside another body. That was Naruto. So Naruto had a lot of hardships growing up. He was socially ostracized from the other ninjas, you feel me? He was not a good ninja, really. He didn't know the basics of doing ninja shit. They like practice fighting, they practice doing like magic and shit like that, and like that. But throughout the story, you see how he overcomes different things of adversity, you feel me? And he eventually becomes the most powerful ninja. Like, at least politically, like he's like the leader of his fucking village. Can't nobody really fuck with him. He's like super strong by the end of it. He's like a fucking adult. It's like it starts when he was like 13, 14. He's an adult, rocking it now. It's a pretty ABC 1, 2, 3 type deal. The question that I want to raise, though, is, did Naruto necessarily do that on his own? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Naruto's discipline and strength or cunning, did that get him where he needs to be? Or was it the motherfucking demon that was put inside his belly? Y'all go off in the comments. I already seen a motherfucker that says, yeah, he's a trust fund kid. Black Power Shannon, I know that you know about this shit. But yeah, so Naruto, his whole shit is that people were really impressed because he could do what's called the clone jutsu. You know what I'm saying? He can like multiply himself to a lot of people, and not a lot of people can do that. And he used that when he was initially on the come up. He used that as a way to overcome some of his enemies or whatever. What people don't necessarily attribute to that is that the reason why he can make so much clones of himself is because he has excess power coming from the demon that's inside him. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? And because of that demon that's inside him, he was able to master a whole bunch of the ninja arts, right? I'm going to politicize it in a second. Just give me a second. But yeah, so he himself was not very fucking smart, bro. I feel like Naruto is the George fucking Bush of this world. He was dumb as fuck. He doesn't have any interest in even knowing like the basic shit. Like his teachers had to teach him the basic shit that he should have learned in ninja kindergarten. You feel me? Like, he didn't even know basic things like chakra or anything like that. By the time his like not his siblings, but his like peers were like using their chakra to run on water, he was like, what is chakra? You know what I'm saying? And you'll see like flashbacks of him where like all his peers are like studying to be the greatest ninjas and shit like that. Like, he was like out there sleeping and eating ramen and playing pranks on people, you know? And that whole shit is frustrating. Like, throughout the show, he'll be like, I'm gonna be the best ninja, believe it. And like all these people around him are like, bro, we've been studying since we were a kid. Like, I had to kill my brother to get here. You know what I'm saying? I had to do all these things to get where I'm at. Like, it's a very asinine position for you to be like, I'm gonna be the best. I don't need to work at it. I don't need to do any of that other shit. I'm gonna be the best. And there's instances where he literally says it himself that he like accidentally won. He won because of accident, not because of strategy or anything like that. He like pulled it out of his ass. And that's really the character. It's fundamentally because he has that fucking demon inside him that he was able to surpass all these things. But the thing is, people do think that like Naruto is this example of like overcoming a disadvantage, when really he was at an advantage. Like, he did face some social ostracization. Like, nobody really fucked with him when he was a jit, because one, he had the demon inside him, so that's kind of scary. And two, he was socially fucking awkward, dude. It wasn't because like no one really fucked with you. You're kind of a fucking goofy asshole playing pranks on people. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you like that. But people were like, yeah, Naruto did it. You know what I'm saying? He overcame all that shit. but really it was just what his parents left him, like all that excess chakra. This kind of philosophy, or this kind of like mentality watching this show, you know what I'm saying, be like, yeah, you want to see Naruto succeed. It comes from, or I think the reason why people resonate with this kind of shit is because once you grow with this character, or even in real life, once you achieve something, you want to believe that you earned that. You feel me? You become less cognizant of like what got you there, and your mind does loops to make you think that you deserve that. You get what I'm saying? Or that you did that on your own. That is where the problem that I have with this kind of show. Like, philosophically, it's fucked up because, again, we're centering on the individual as opposed to the community. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do shit on your own. Even if you're the most effective fucking person in the world, you cannot be as effective as you would with an interweb of people who are just as effective as you to get whatever you need done. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do shit on your own. Whatever the fuck ideology tells you that you can be like the best is lying to you. That's why they put out this kind of shit. That's why they make shit like Rambo. Like Rambo's like this one dude taking out hordes of Vietnamese in his movies, or like Muslims in his movies, because it's some cracker shit. But that's the individual. You have the idea of Superman. Superman fights like a whole bunch of motherfuckers on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't real life. That don't exist. Anyone who in real life was great, this is a paraphrasing of Kwame Ture. Anyone who is great in real life has organization behind them. You know what I'm saying? And they put on for their organization. If you talk about Malcolm X was before he was in the NOI, which is problematic, but is an organization that did catapult him to a certain level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, he created 2 organizations on his own. I forget their name, but look it up. Fidel Castro, bro. As much as you want to be like, oh, Fidel Castro did this, Fidel Castro did that, bro. He was in an organization. He started the June 18th movement, and that's how he overthrew Cuba. The Cuban dictator Batista or whatever, and actually like set his people free, and then he became part of the Cuban governing party. You feel me? Like, no one does shit on their own. Mao Zedong, CCP. You feel me? Tell me a great person who was not uplifted by being part of a group. And this is the kind of ideology that they want to instill with you, because they want you to internalize an individualistic philosophy, so you'll look out for just number one. If you see other people, you know what I'm saying, like starving, if you see other people who are really in it, and even if they're in the same fucking position as you won't be as sympathetic if you have a philosophy that is individualistic. We'll be like, oh, I gotta get mine. Oh, fuck him, I gotta get mine. I gotta look out for number one, blah, blah, blah. And just like Western media, Western cartoons, whatever the fuck you want, has that political line or philosophy, so does Naruto. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Any questions? I want to see if there's any engagement real quick. Give me a second. You know who really fucking is like more more symbolic of that kind of what it really takes? Rock Lee all day over Naruto, bro. Rock Lee, you see it himself. You see it like in his flashbacks. He's always like fucking doing push-ups. He's like doing crunches. He's like, you know what I'm saying, training hard as fuck. And he owes it all to his sensei, Guy Sensei, who in his own right is a fucking badass. You know what I'm saying? Who in his own right, he was the one who fucking defeated Madara when like motherfuckers were like, oh shit, Madara. And they're like, just got his ass beat, but God was like, what's up then? All right, I guess I'm gonna unlock my fucking chambers. You know what I'm saying? My chakra chambers. Lee trained his ass off, straight up. Lee is that dude. Lee really like is an underdog in that show. Everybody has like magic powers. You know what Lee has? Lee has these hands. And god damn it, that's all he needs. You know? But yeah, like he's more emblematic of like the message of that show. Because the message of that show is just like, no matter what comes your way, you can overcome with hard work and dedication. Bitch, what hard work and dedication does Naruto? What? Naruto got special training. The only reason Naruto knows like the Rasengan, which is like his signature move, is because he was, I forgot his name. I forgot, he's like Pervy Sage, but Pervy Sage fucked with his father. He has political connections. That's how he got his fucking comeuppance. That's how he got a grade A teacher to even guide him and show him how to like be a good fucking ninja. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like these motherfuckers my fault. Yeah. I'm glad that everybody agrees that Rock Lee is that fucking dude. Like, all his fucking fight scenes are dope as fuck. Like, when Rock Lee was off the Henny and shit, that shit was so fucking dope. That shit was fucking awesome. But yeah, like, Naruto is George Bush Jr. And that's just what it is. He was like a D- ninja student. His father knew some people. You know what I'm saying? His father donated some extra chakra to him. Even his mother contributed. You know what I'm saying? And then got Naruto to the place where he needs to be. Over so many talented ninjas. Dude. Like, brilliant strategists. Like, what's that dude's name with, like, the Puerto Rican... He has that, like, Puerto Rican fucking ponytail? And he's Shikamaru. Shikamaru's a fucking genius, dude. He doesn't even have, like, hands or, like, special chakra abilities. He just has that, like, shadow shit, and he just uses it strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Who else? Who the fuck else? I feel like it's a gang of ninjas that, like, do better. Definitely not, like, Choji or the dog ninja dude. Like, they ain't really about shit. But, like, Gaara, you know? Even Sasuke, like, really fucking... Even though Sasuke is, like, shitty as a person, like, he put in work, bro. Like, he didn't give a fuck about shit except being the best ninja. Naruto has, like, the power of friendship and plot armor. You know what I'm saying? Gallo, I know you just got in here because I explained that he didn't work hard, bro. He really fucking did it. Like, he sucked. He just had, like, those ties that can bring him there. I told you motherfuckers gonna be mad at me for coming at Naruto, but that's just the tea. He's a trust fund kid, you know what I'm saying? He's a trust fund baby, and his jit, Boruto, a trust fund kid himself, all cheating and shit. Let me read some of these comments. Chloe said, you tripping, Sage training Naruto worked hard for that shit, but Guy Sensei is the shit. Maybe I'm tripping, but he wouldn't have got that Sage training if... What's that dude's name? Jiraiya. If Jiraiya didn't know Naruto's dad. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have even got there. Like, there's probably a lot of talent that it could have been fermented, you know what I'm saying? Had they had that level of, that kind of level of training. Like, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and whoever the fuck, they were like Hokage level fighters. You feel me? And he got Hokage level training. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like to me like that's the equivalent of ninja Ivy League school. Like his dad got him an Ivy League education under training, even though he he didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all got that American exceptionalism shit that I'm talking about. Y'all think that Naruto earned that shit? He ain't earned that shit, bro. You think he trained harder than fucking Sasuke? You think he trained harder than no spoilers, but Neji? You know what I'm saying? Like them motherfuckers been going hard since they was like jits, like literally children. Naruto wasn't doing shit. Exactly. Jonathan says Naruto's dad is the fourth Hokage. Neo optimism. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah. But yeah. They call Sasuke a genius, but he trained nonstop to get where he was. That's what I'm saying. That's fucked up too. Like capitalism does that shit in real life, bro. Like people will look at successful people like, okay, like let's say Mike Tyson. I know Mike Tyson's fucking problematic, but like he's also a fucking gifted boxer. Like he's one of the greatest fucking boxers, right? They'd be like, yo, he's a fucking genius. And like when you go on YouTube, they'll be like, oh no, his body was just built like that, bro. Like genetically he's superior. He's supposed to be doing that. Like, bitch, no. This motherfucker said that he didn't do shit else for 5 years to get to where he fucking was. You get what I'm saying? I don't fucking believe in genius. I don't. I think genius is like a white nationalist lie that makes people think that they're genetically superior, so they don't question if those people are above them or are in a higher social strata. You know what I mean? Like people are quick to be like, oh, that motherfucker's a genius, but they just see the end of it. They don't see the hard work that fucking comes out. You know what I mean? He even Olufin says genius is metaphysical. Straight up. Shit, he ain't earned that shit, bro. But yeah, I don't know what nepotism is. My fault. But yeah, bro. Like that's how Naruto got it, dude. That's how Naruto got it, and that's the myth of meritocracy. You think that like people deserve to be where they're at. Like growing up, now I know not one of y'all fucking believe that shit, but before when we were coming up, you were told like rich people deserve this shit. You know what I'm saying? That they work hard to do that shit. That they're at this place because of how hard they work. We now know that they inherited that shit. You feel me? Just like Naruto inherited that fucking demon. Like the Wells Fargo bank inherited a whole bunch of slave money, and whoever works on that upper echelon of that fucking business is rich because of that shit. And they expect you and me on this level to just be like, nah, I'm smarter than you. That's why. Bitch, no. That ain't why. You just inherited that shit. You came into this motherfucker with extra points, extra chakra, bro. That's just what it is. So yeah, Black Power. Did I make any sense? Y'all let me know. Y'all got any questions? What y'all doing? What y'all doing being quarantined and shit? I know y'all heard all that fucking music just a second ago. You know what I'm doing. But yo, bottom line, Naruto is George Bush Jr. Just like George Bush had like fucking nukes at his fucking disposal. My hands are nukes being pointed at the world. Just because he had nukes at his disposal, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean he deserved it. Naruto is a ninja D student, you know what I'm saying? Whose daddy got him to where he's at right now. So, I'm gonna be in the comments. Black Power. Blue.